Large language models, LLMs. Large language models are a critical component of generative AI. They are capable of generating various types of output, such as producing text, rewriting content, creative writing, answering questions, translating languages, classifying text, and writing code as well. These large language models are created through a process called training. So large language models created through a process called training. Large companies use massive networks of high-powered computers to produce vast amounts of data, ranging from billions to trillions of words. So computers to process vast amount of data ranging from billions to trillions of words. That training data is sourced from the internet, open source resources, licensed data sites, and various text documents knowledge base that allows the models to generate human-like text with high accuracy. Developing these models is extremely expensive and resource intensive, making it feasible primarily for big technology companies. So large language models use their training data to predict words in a sentence based on learned patterns. They predict words based on training. Large language models are trained models. They can predict words based on training or learned patterns. For example, here if you see, if we give a word or sentence like this, the sky is, then the large language model automatically fills this sentence. The sky is blue. Why? Because the model predicts the most likely next word such as blue. So if without giving the answer, these large language models predicts next coming word. For example, as a human, a man bought a film ticket means he is going to movie. Same like these large language models predicts next coming word. Take one more complex example. The movie was awesome. Overall, the experience was positive. By guessing the possible next words one by one, this process is known as a languaging model. Guessing the possible next words one by one, this process is known as language model. If the large language model won't predict, they guess the answer. So large language models have many practical applications like writing emails and generating social media content, translating data and generating solutions from ideas, creating tables, spreadsheets, and writing computer code. And also they have vision capabilities to read attached images or PDFs. They can analyze the PDFs to extract data, tables, and charts. They can summarize large blocks of text. So these all are large language models. Large language models are trained models. They predict coming answer. They predict giving answer. So fundamentally, large language models are trained systems that predict the next possible words in a sequence. Large language models are trained AI models. They can predict the next possible words in a sequence. They build with a huge data. Large language models are trained models. These large language models predict the next possible words, or they can guess the next possible words. Through that, these large language models generate information, generate answers to humans like ChatGPT, Gemini, Mistral AI, Quen AI, Manas AI, DeepSeek, Copilot. So these all are large language models. Perplexity AI, Claude AI. These all are large language models. They can predict and giving answers, generating text, generating code. So these large language models are trained AI models. They can predict text answers.